Hey guys, today we're going to talk about the basics of the blues, and you're going to want to stick around to the very end of the lesson as I go through an entire progression that you can play for other people and really impress. Let's jump right into it. Okay guys, this progression that we're going to be working with today, at least on one chord, and then we're going to change to another chord eventually, is going to be based around 3 different fingers. So I'm going to refer to index as 1, I'm going to refer to my ring finger as number 2, and I'm going to refer to my pinky as number 3, just for simplicity purposes. So the entire lick that you're going to be looking at is going to be like this. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to mute down here. You don't even have to lift your hand, just lay it lightly across the strings so you get that nice little mute sound going on. You're going to want to make sure that whenever you're picking, what you're going to do on this first one is you're only going to pick 6 and 5. So the first position we want to talk about is putting your index finger on 2 of 5. And I want you to practice picking those together. Keep the discipline down here in the right hand so that you don't pull off or pluck more than just those 2 strings. The next position is actually going to be using your ring finger to be on 4 of 5. And you are going to come onto that and then go off. So it's going to be like this. Then the final position is going to be using your pinky on 5 of 5. And it's going to sound like this, going up. Now, the picking pattern that we're going to be doing with those different positions are as follows. You're going to have on 1, you're going to do 3 of those. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then you are going to come up here and do on 4 with the second finger, which is going to be labeled as number 2. You're going to do 1, pluck, and then you're back again to 1 again. So it's going to be like this. 3 plucks on this one, 1 on this one, 1 back. Okay. Next, we're going to go ahead and incorporate our pinky, which is going to be labeled as number 3, and it's going to come up here, and we're going to do 1 time on this, and then you're going to go open again to number 1, so it's going to be like this. So the only time you're ever doing this guy down here 3 times is at the beginning of the phrase. Again. And if you notice, every time we put a finger down and lift up, we're going back to this one. So it's down, up, down, up, down. Okay, from there, you're going to go back to your ring finger. It's going to be like this. 1, 2, 3 again. Now you're back at the beginning of the phrase. So whenever you come back to this ring finger right here, and it comes back to the 1 again, it's going to be another 3 plucks. All the way together. Now, you can move that down to the next string, which is actually going to be an A. We were doing it in E. So now all you have to do is just lower this index finger down 1 string, and you're going to do the exact same thing, but this time you're going to be playing on 5 and 4. Do not hit 6, do not hit 3 or anything like that. Just stay right there on 5 and 4. And again, you're going to be doing the palm muting. Then you're back to E again. On this one, you can do a little bit of a run up to that A if you want to get a little bit more fancy. So it'll be like this. On this one, on that walk up, all I was doing was open on 6, 2 on 6, 3 on 6, 4 on 6, and then right into the A. But the difference is, instead of playing one more bar like this, you're going to use that entire bar to go. So that's 2 plucks on every single one of those. So at the very beginning, you heard me play that little bit of a thing in the middle right there. I'm gonna show you exactly how I'm doing that. So instead of immediately coming back to 1, as soon as I do the second time on the ring finger, I'm gonna pluck what would be 4 and 3 together, which is basically a G chord. So it's gonna be like this. Finally, let's talk about the third chord. Now, the third chord's a little bit more complicated. You're going to be playing a B. Now, if this is a little bit tough of a stretch for you, you can just play a B7 down here. But basically what you're going to do is you are going to put your finger on 2 of 5, and you're going to put your ring finger on 4 of 4. Here's the stretch, guys. You're gonna have to move that thumb way down there on the bottom of that neck to be able to get this stretch. Now you're gonna move your pinky up here to what would be 6 on 4. Again, I want to encourage you that if you're having trouble stretching, because that can be a little bit of a stretch, just play the first 2. Again, don't play any other strings. Or you can play down here again, B7. On this B, you're going to want to slide down. So all that was moving from 2 on 5 down to 1 on 5, but keeping that same position. If you're going to play the B7 and do that, just slide down and just use your middle finger on 1 of 5. And just kind of fake it. So it'd be like. So obviously we're going to go back to the A. So the way the progression is going to go when we get to the very end here is going to be E to an A, back to an E, to the B, to the A, to the E. Let's play it all together so you can hear what it sounds like. Back to E. Going to a B. Back to the B. So I'm sure you guys have heard that before. All I did was slide up to the B position. So you'll notice on that B it was a little bit shorter than the 4. So you're not going to spend a lot of time on that B. Let's put everything together with that G in the middle there, and I'm going to show you one more trick here, so stick around. So when you get to that B, a cool thing that you can do, 3 on 6 is a G. You can go like this. Again, let's go. All that was get that G in there. Practice coming from that B. If If you're over here, don't be afraid just to use one finger because it goes by so quickly nobody's even going to notice. Hey guys, thanks for hanging around to the very end. Hey, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that button down there. Hey, I've also put together a playlist of different techniques I thought you could benefit from that will help you out with a lot of different things. And I appreciate you watching, and I can't wait to see you on the next video. Take care.